Hey, how you doing? So, if you were to look in the description of this video that you're watching right now, you'll see the collection link to all the skins that we're about to take a look at. But if you look a little bit further below, you'll see there's a whole bunch of chapters listed. Yes, I know this video tends to be fairly long, but you can always skip ahead to the specific portion you care about most. Whether you just want to take a look at the likes of the weapons and tools, clothing and armour, or maybe you just want to skip ahead to all the collection continuations. It's up to you. Feel free to do as you wish, but the chapters are there and they're listed to help you out. And with that, good day, Rust Skin Enjoyers. I hope you're doing right, because it's time for the Rust Workshop Skin Checks. Yes, over the past weekend, and as of Monday, we've had a lot of very interesting skins being submitted, which you can see right here. And well, basically, the focus of this video is actually to identify collection continuations. Why is this? Well, with the financial perspective, we understand with every new Rust store that takes place, if we see a collection continuation being accepted, well, typically, there tends to be a bit of a spike in demand, spike in price for the pre-existing skins in the same collection. So what we're going to do is we're going to try our best, identify any potential collection continuations, and we'll discuss whether it's potentially a good idea to jump in and make an investment on the pre-existing skins with help with the likes of scmm.app, and we'll kind of come to a conclusion, yeah, maybe this does look good to jump into, or maybe it doesn't look good to jump into. We'll use this to help visualize all of it, and by the end of that, you'll understand, yeah, maybe we could jump in. So yes, we're here to make some sweet, delicious profit with our Rust Pixels. Is that easy to understand? So cool. Now, if I back out of this, you're probably wondering, cool, so you got this all nice and set up. You can see all the newest skins all neatly, presented to you and whatnot. What is a full authors list? Well, I'll explain. If you were to look up right now in the top right corner of this video, you'll see a special card has appeared. If you were to click it, it will navigate you to a specially prepared video I made, which will help teach you different ways in which you can build up your own full authors list. Yes, there are various different ways, but it's up to you how you might want to build one up. And at the very least, I will sit here and tell you, having all the newest skins being presented like this, very helpful, especially if you're looking to make some early investments with the newest potential skins. Oh, yes, indeed. Understood? All good? Right then, I should also point out, TGG does have his newest top picks list, which you can see right here. He doesn't have a video this week, but of course, with the new skins being accepted, there will definitely be a video showcasing them as well. So always make sure to keep an eye on the likes of his YouTube, and do give this a good look. There very likely is a bunch of new people that have probably been noticed, and it's always nice to get a good idea of what very likely could be appearing for the newest Rust stores. Cool, but of course, I'm sure many of you are well aware, we did technically see most of this last week, but you never know, some newer people might have appeared, which I just said, but whatever. Right, so hello everybody, hope you're doing alright. So we're back to normal with a lot of skins being submitted. Well, technically speaking, I think normal would be like 110 plus. I'm not looking forward to that. So, but yeah, we got more compared to what we had the previous weeks. So I'm going to try my best to go through all of these skins within a reasonable pace. Remember, I'm going to make a big fuss about the collection continuations. There's no favoritism or anything. I just have I have set rules and I follow them. All right. And if you're a skin creator and you notice your skin's not here, if you're absolutely brand new and whatnot, I'd like to wait a while until you've established yourself and you've proven that you got the quality works, and then I'll start following you. Does that make sense? A few people have asked me before. It's consistency and quality. That's basically it. If you do a good effort and keep at it, I will acknowledge you and I will follow you. Does that sound good? Okay, cool. Right then, people, so as you can see, we've got a whole batch of skins this week, a lot more compared to the previous weeks. This is normal. Shall we jump in? Shall we start discussing the likes of Deployables? Let's jump in. Okay, so we've got a rug and we got two sleeping bags. Let's start off with the likes of the Soft Walls Hospital Rug, or Soft Hospital, whatever. I've already screwed this up. Decap, very nice, cool looking skin here. So do you want to establish a nice, cool, crazy house for yourself? Oh, yes. You deserve to live like this. But yeah, pretty cool idea. I think a lot of the role players would appreciate a skin like this. Let's see if it potentially works out for the likes of you, Mr. Decap. And gentlemen, as you are aware, if you happen to like a skin, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. If you really like it, you could even jump in on the comment section and just offer some nice kind words. Hey, I really like this. I look forward to it potentially being accepted. And, well, you know what? That might help motivate those skin creators to keep wanting to put out very nice creative works in the future. And if you don't happen to like a skin that much, why not offer some nice constructive feedback? Say, I didn't like the colour, or you went a bit too crazy in the texture. Be nice, concise and straight to the point. Try and help them out. And maybe, just maybe, they'll consider making a version 2 at some point in the future, and they'll take in the feedback that you gave them. And you never know, that might get accepted then. And you helped. Wow, isn't it lovely? So it's up to you. Okay, so best of luck to you, Mr. Decap, and, well, we'll see what happens next. And over to here, we have the likes of a hot dog sleeping bag. Does it look like I know what a JPEG is? I'm not going to do it. Sorry. I'm sorry. You know what I'm referencing. I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Okay, yeah, we've got a hot dog sleeping bag. It might be a little bit slimy, maybe a little bit greasy, might be a little bit damp. Oh no, the dog smelled it. Well, and now he wants it more than you. So yes, Mr. Confusion has produced the hot dog sleeping bag. It has a bit of transparency apparently, which I can't seem to notice at the moment. But at the end of the day, it's a hot dog. Do you want to sleep in a hot dog? Your dreams can come true. Just consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Confusion. And then we have the likes of the Bubble Rat sleeping bag. Get a good look at this. This is made by Mr. Sonder, formerly known as Sod I can't remember. Why does everybody keep changing their name? I don't know. But hey, maybe you want to feel a little bit extra protected. Maybe you just want a nice little comfy... wouldn't it potentially all pop and then it'll all go flat? Sonder, you didn't think about this thoroughly. Hey, at the end of the day, it's a goofy idea, and if you happen to like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Sonder. Right, now we have a whole bunch of furnaces to take a look at. And then we have our first collection continuation to talk about. So here's the anti-naked furnace. Am I saying that correctly? Anti, whatever. It's a scary looking furnace. What is it? Is it a shark or is it just a monster? Because I can't seem to see any eyes. Am I going mad? Is there eyes there? What's this all referencing anyway? Like people spawning at the beach and he's going to come and eat you? I don't know. The images aren't working either. Oh, there you go. Right. No. Okay. Oh, no, they're the eyes. Right. So it is a shark. It is a shark. Yeah, the image there. Okay, sorry. It just took... I guess my brain don't work no good anymore. But you can clearly see it's a shark. That's what the image is depicting. And if you like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for the anti-naked. Sorry, got it all mixed up. For the anti-naked furnace made by Rotten Man. I got completely mumbled up there. Sorry about that, Rotten Man. Sorry. But yeah, cool looking furnace. If you like it, you know what to do. Right. Lost Relic Furnace. This is produced by Ishvik. Get a good look at this. It's like green and gold. Is this like old ancient Mayan gold? I get the feeling that's what it's referencing. Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, I can see that. That's looking pretty cool. Do you like the design? Do you think it looks pretty nice? Well, please consider voting yes or no, and maybe, just maybe, at some point in the future, it could potentially be accepted. Best of luck to you, Mr. Ishvik. Then we have the Crystal Mesh Furnace. This one's a bit of a funny one. Yes, get a good look at this. Produced by Silitra. That is very shiny. Like, really, really shiny. Look at that. Okay, let's get a good, during the day image. And yep, still shiny. What if we go next? Yeah, I should have just been doing this a whole lot more. I don't know why it's so slow to load up images at the moment. Steam has been very weird recently. It's not within my control, I will point that out. But yeah, at night time that definitely looks a bit weird. But hey, it's definitely unique and different. And if you like that, well, you know what to do. Please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Silitra. And then they have a glowing version. Oh, okay then. What makes this different? So it lights up a fair bit during the night? Okay, yeah. Okay, so with the emission layer, it has all the edges stand out. I see. Okay, cool. So once again, if you like it, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for Silitra's Crystal Mesh Furnace. Okay, here is the first collection continuation to talk about. I don't actually know how to pronounce your name. I'm just going to call you House, because I think that's what you're trying to go with there. So yes, it's another continuation for the likes of the door that we had accepted not too long ago, if you can remember. Legacy Wooden Door version 2 was accepted. Last week we had the small box, now we have a large box. All in reference to the recent building skin that we had back in December. And it lines up ever so nicely. Yes, indeed, yes it does. And get a good look at the approach. Get a good look at the old withered but still sturdy large box skin. Oh yes, exquisite. And now we're going to go ahead to scmm.app, go take a look at the likes of that door, and question, is it potentially a good investment to jump into? Wow, it's actually retained its value and done alright. I'm actually quite surprised by that. Wooden doors don't usually do very well. It might be manipulated, or maybe nobody's listing theirs. We shall see. Anyway, this might take a while to actually load up, because once, like I just said, Steam market's been a little bit weird. But yeah, I think this is mainly due to the fact that nobody is listing it. It didn't sell that much, and it looks like everybody's trying their best to not list it for too low. So, okay, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I don't know if this is going to hold up forever, because with the amount that sold, I did say, it didn't really sell that much, but in general, 9,000 isn't like super low anymore. It's kind of like a reasonable amount, And if this were to go up in price by a fairly decent amount, wouldn't be surprised at all if loads of people suddenly appear and start listing theirs in the Steam market. So at the end of the day, if it's currently in this position, and it's been a good week or so, no, we could still see the likes of a potential spike in demand, spike in price, but it's wooden doors, and wooden door skins are a bit awkward. Like I said, if I just quickly show you this real quickly, look at all the wooden doors that come out, over the past 3 or so years, and yeah, you might notice that next to none of them are doing okay. It's very, very awkward. So even the cool glow-in-the-dark ones that we had back in 2023, not looking very pretty, unfortunately. And then, even Molten Visage. This was manipulated recently, so don't worry about the price. But yeah, you can clearly see wooden doors don't seem to be all the rage. So, yes, I'm actually, like I said, very surprised to see that still holding up. But if we do potentially have a nice deployable collection on our hands, maybe, just maybe, it will be going up in price even more so. Maybe it's currently been manipulated. I'll be honest with you, I probably would just avoid the wooden door. I don't think it's worth jumping into at that price. So at that, if you happen to like the skin, at the very least, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. House. Right, scroll down a little bit more. We have some doors. And then some sheet metal doors. More doors. Garage doors. And then we have some armor doors. Yeah, I'm just going to grab all of them. I think I could do them all pretty quickly. And then some double doors. Oh, that's looking pretty interesting. Right. And away we go. So, here's the first wooden door to take a look at. It's the old cozy wooden door, produced by Mr. Gazahu. Get a good look at this. Oh, yeah, it's very nice and exquisite. It definitely looks like you did it yourself in terms of chipping away with with a knife. But at the end of the day, I do believe that's what the intended approach is. Yes, that definitely looks very nice and vintage. I appreciate it, I respect it. Now, it's not super in your face, it's not super colourful, but once again, something very nice for the role players, I'm sure. And, yeah. Wait, does it glow? No, it doesn't glow. No. Yeah, no. Okay. I thought it was all bright. It's like, oh, yeah, it does. No. It's just a lighting, you idiot. So, yeah, it's not trying to be crazy. It's not trying to be ridiculous. It's just a nice, grounded approach. And if you happen to appreciate skins like that, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Kazaru. Next up, we have something that definitely wants to be in your face. It's the Get Out wooden door. Get a good look at this. So, as you can see, very bright, very straightforward, very cool looking design in regards to the lighting. You can see all the neon approach with the wiring. You can see the battery, all the bolted down wooden. That right there, I actually would give props to. That is a very cool looking skin. That is actually a very cool looking skin. So who made this? It's Vlad. Yeah, Mr. K. Vladimir, and hello. Guys, honestly, you've done a pretty good job with this. That's a really good looking skin. Hang on a minute. Is this a continuation? Wait, get outdoor. Get out. Oh no, don't tell me. Keep out? Whiteout? Desert Scout? It's all rhyming. Did we have a Get Out door before? Was it a garage door? Are we going to have to go on a little adventure to try and remind ourselves this? I'm pretty sure there's a Keep Out door, wasn't there? It only just dawned on me now that I actually properly looked at it. Keep Out. Was it 2021? Hang on a minute. No. What? No, sheet metal door maybe? Is Hedge having a moment here? He is. I swear there was a Keep Out door. Well, we're just going to have to go take a look. All right. Do. So I thought it was 2021. Get Out? No? All right. Silly Hedge moment. Number, God knows how. But yeah, cool, whatever. Wait, no, there is. It was right there. No? Okay. There was something very similar that I've seen before. But at the end of the day, hey, look, that's a cool looking wooden door skin. And if you want to have a bit of a goofy idea for your wooden door, because, every now and then you're needing to choose a wooden door, consider getting the likes of that. Best of luck to you two. And I'm very sorry for going on a bit of a tangent there, but I thought in my head, I swear I've seen a Get Out door before. It's a fairly common thing. Go away, or don't raid me, or I have nothing, please leave me alone. No, silly gimmicks. Anyway, moving on. Here we have the likes of the first sheet metal door to take a look at. Here is the Gun Shop metal door. Glow-in-the-dark version 2. Oh, yes. Very nice and straightforward. Turn up and go buy some ever so nice, lovely looking things. Oh, yes, indeed. So, yes, this is made by GBG. Nothing too crazy in terms of its design, but you know what? A lot of people do appreciate a very straightforward approach. And, well, if you happen to like it, feel free to go ahead. Please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. GVG. Then we have the Electro Machine sheet metal door made by I'm John 3D, and I can't pronounce that. I'm very sorry. So yes, get a good look at this. Very nice, very cool. Glows in the dark. Yes, indeed. Get a good look at that. Right. So do you appreciate this? Do you like this? Would you like to potentially see it being in a rust store near you? Please consider voting yes or no, and best of luck to you too. Then we have the Cobalt security door, which glows in the dark. This is made by Voodoo. Get a good look at this. Very nice. Not too crazy in terms of its design, but once again, not every single thing has to be super crazy, super colourful. And I do, I will respectfully sit here and say that definitely looks like a cool looking security style door. All nice and bolted down. You better have the code, otherwise you ain't getting in. Simple as that. Best of luck to you then, Mr. Voodoo. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. What do we have next? It's the Teddy sheet metal door made by Demon. Not too much to look at, but then again, I don't think there's too much to go crazy about. It's a very cool looking knitted little teddy bear, big button for the eye, and you know what? I think a lot of people could appreciate something like that. I mean, last year we had a duck door. Was it a duck or a goose? I can't remember. Was it a chicken? It was a bird. It was a bird. There you go. But yeah, would you rather have a bear? That sounded a bit weird. Well, if you like it, yes or no. Vote yes or no if you like it. Best of luck to you, Mr. Demon. All right, collection continuation to talk about. The Ronin collection is now dabbling into the likes of Deployables. Yes, so get a good look at this. Nice, leathery, very emblazoned into the likes of the golden trim, all the cool looking stitching and whatnot. So yeah, Ronin collection's been quite successful. All the core pieces were accepted. We also got the gloves. And maybe, just maybe, we could potentially see the likes of Deployables coming to a store near you. So let's go take a look at the collection. Give it, quite a while to load up. And here we are. So, currently in the state that it is in, it's not doing super great. That is a bit awkward. I guess we found out that Ronin collection doesn't seem to be super in demand. But at the very least, I wouldn't say no to the likes of some Deployables. But with what I see here, if there were to be a sheet metal door being accepted, would all of this suddenly spike demand, spike in price? No, not really. I wouldn't expect that. But if we end up getting a whole batch of Deployables being accepted, we potentially could have the very beginning of a brand new Deployable collection to take a look at. But that'll be the very first one, and yeah, I don't think it's going to be doing super crazy by itself, and I don't think it's going to really cause much of a change with the likes of all of these skins. If we already had Deployables, yeah, there would have been a cool, nice spike of demand, but not with the likes of these, unfortunately. So that is a no from me in terms of not going to invest into it. What do I have here? It's that. So I was a bit confused with the lineup. Right, so at the very least, if you like what you see, the design and the approach, and if you'd potentially like to see even more down the line, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for Bad Trip and Hulk's Ronin sheet metal door. Okay, ooh. That immediately just appears. That's pretty cool. What's this? It's Little Ranger and Graham Crowan's monolith garage door. Get a good look at that. That looks pretty sweet. Now, in terms of the whole monolith aesthetic, I'm not really sure what it's referencing, but in terms of the statuesque type of design for the garage door, that looks really nice. So yeah, that and the glow in the dark definitely looks cool. And, the quality shows. Little Ranger and Graham Crowan were also the ones that made the Abyss collection. Seems they've taken a bit of a break from that for a while, which I'm not too surprised by. Don't be surprised if we see it reappearing some point soon. Maybe some more UFO skins. I wouldn't be surprised by that either. But could we potentially see a brand new collection from the likes of them? Well, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no if you happen to like it. And best of luck to you too. Right, Plasma Garage Door. This isn't too crazy in terms of its design, fairly straightforward, but at the end of the day, not every single skin has to be super crazy and super highly detailed. So from what you can see here, maybe you just got to put your hand for it. Maybe it might burn it off. Maybe it might set off security. Maybe you have clearance, you could just walk through it and no issue. So, hey, it might teleport you to somewhere. I don't know where, but cool looking idea at the very least. And if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Pepper Carl. Lightning. Gentlemen, do you appreciate not really like a crazy type of design, but something very straightforward, very in your face, and hey, stylistically also looks very cool. So yes, we got the lightning garage door right here. Very lightningy. Wow, lighting and lightning. Wow. But yeah, as you can see, it's not exactly super crazily coloured, but for what it is, showcasing lightning, that looks cool. And I think a lot of people could appreciate that. Once again, it's not trying to be something super ridiculous, but rather something super realistic. And I think Mr. LeCramp's done a very good job of that. So if you appreciate lightning, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. LeCramp. Oh, collection continuation. Here we have another pirate deployable skin to take a look at. So, we recently had the likes of 2 pirate skins being accepted, which we can show you right here. We have the SAR, and we have the large box, and we can take a look at the collection as a whole. So, currently during the likes of the January time, the collection did okay, but the post-Christmas in general wasn't exactly super great, which is, it's unfortunate for what it is. Like, for the first time in like 5+ years, post-Christmas wasn't insane. That was a bit unfortunate. But we're here to talk about potential collection continuations, and more specifically, I want to look at the likes of these 2 skins. So the sheet metal door came out first, then the large box came out. So with this appearing, this actually spiked demand, spiked in price. So what happens when a collection starts off with the likes of clothing and armour and then has weapons and whatnot, then ends up with deployables? Well, the deployables kind of becomes a little bit isolated within the collection. So when we see a new deployable being accepted, it will cause the likes of these 2 to be, spiking them up, spiking demand, spiking price. Not the other skins though, just the deployables. So yes, if you're looking at this and thinking, I think Pirate Collection has been very successful, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets another acceptance. Yes, I would consider making a move for the likes of these 2 skins. Now this is currently in the Rust store, and it's done 15,000 sales, one of the lowest selling skins of the week. I'll be honest with you, 15,000 sales is fairly average across the board for any sort of Rust store. Like, that's okay, no issues, no problems, not oversaturated. If you were to buy some, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if it has a pretty good time if we do see the likes of this potentially being accepted. So here is the Pirate Garage store, and yes, it does glow in the dark, which you will see in a second. There we go. Yes, X marks the spot. This is the home. Yeah, this is your home. This is yeah. So cool looking design, got all like the pirate flag aesthetic all over it. So, yeah, if you appreciate, if you respect, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for Y9J and 3463's new collection continuation of the Pirate Garage Draw. So, yes, point made, Pirate Collection, the 2 deployables would be a reasonable thing to acquire. Maybe you just want to stick with doing a barter in this still, because of course this is still in the Rust store, and it is abnormal. Abnormals take place tomorrow, so Wednesday night. So feel free to hop into my streams and say hello. Look in the description to get all the links to my socials. Right now we're moving on to the likes of armoured doors. Starting off, we have the likes of Mr. Kavahu's Incandescence, armoured door number 2. Get a good look at this. Very nice and exquisite. All nice and wireframe with the skull right here with his horns and a halo. Not sure what that's amounting to. It's a bit strange. He's also got a chain link there. It's a bit much, don't you think? Well, at the end of the day, you people have the power to bestow a vote upon this. Do you like it? Do you respect it? Do you want to see it being accepted in a future Rust door? Feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for Mr. Kavahu's Incandescence Armored Door number 2. And we'll see what happens next. Oh, Punkjack. Oh, immediately? Wow, okay, that was quick. Alright then, yeah, so we have the Punkjack collection getting a potential new continuation. Made by Alloy and Falco, they, not too long ago, produced the likes of a sheet metal door, and they produced a large box. They both were accepted. Very nice, very cool. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at them real quickly and discuss what potentially could happen next with the likes of this. Alright, so Punkjack. Very cool, futuristic cyberpunk style, but how are the skins looking? So large box is doing a-okay. Sheet metal door didn't really budge that much. Now, if you understand what happened over the past year in 2023 with the likes of sheet metal doors, you should not be surprised in the slightest to see that's not doing very well. Because unfortunately, sheet metal doors tend to get accepted in abundance. They are fairly crazy. We have like 200 plus sheet metal door skins that exist, so you shouldn't really be surprised to see that's fairly low in price. But we're here to talk about what potentially will happen if the armored door were to be accepted. And I've already basically mentioned it earlier, with a new Deployable being accepted into a deployable collection, yes, you should expect the likes of both of these skins to have a bit of a spike in demand and a spike in price. And looking at the listings that are currently on the Steam market, it looks both very low for them. So yeah, 48 quantity, that is low. Now, let me just kind of give you the quick rundown. Basically, for every Rust skin on the Steam market, on average, they should have about 100 quantity. If it has less than that, well, I mean, it's below average, and all the better for it to rise up in price if there were to be a spike in demand, which definitely looks vulnerable. 1, there's nothing there. No big fat quantities to slow it down. And then with the likes of the sheet metal door, it looks like it's in basically the same position. Yeah, hardly anything there to stop it from going up in price. If there were to be a surge in demand, and well, that very likely could have happened with the likes of the Armour door being accepted. So overall, I mean, I already own a bunch of these with buy orders, but my answer to you will be, I wouldn't say no. I'd actually consider getting a few of these if you could. By default, they are cool looking skins, but if this were to be accepted, if you feel very confident that this will be accepted, then yeah, you should expect both of these to potentially spike in demand, spike in price. The choice is up to you, but yeah, if you happen to like it at the very least, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for Alloy and Falco. And one more quick look for the glow in the dark design. Do you reckon it looks cool? Consider voting for it. Oh, and then we have a transparent version. Oh, I know what this is. All right, sorry. So I didn't really make too much of a fuss about this, but do you see that? That's the hatch. The hatch is just wiring. You can see through that easily. That would compete with the likes of Brutalist for potentially one of the best see-through mesh armored door skins, if that were to be accepted. So yeah, as you can see, literally just those wires are the hatch. So bit mad, and well, I'll be honest with you, shouldn't be too surprised to see such things being accepted because it's been happening a lot recently, hasn't it? You can question pay to win all you want, but Face Punch is the one that comes up with the decision, so yeah, awkward. Well, at the end of the day, it's up to you. What are you going to do? Consider voting, yes. Right, now we're moving on to double sheet metal doors, and we have cats. Cats. Do you like cats? Do you love cats? Do you want to hug every single cat? We have various cats. We have this cat, and we have that cat. That cat over there, and this cat. Then we have that cat, and this cat, and that cat too. We have cats, gentlemen. Loads and loads of cats. Do you appreciate cats? Do you love cats? Show your appreciation. Comment below. Say meow or something. It's up to you. So yes, Mr. Anubis Dunk, if I'm correct, yes indeed, they produced a sheet metal double door full of cats. Is this what you need in your life? You have to really think, just sit there right now. You might be watching this during the day. It might be a fair bit dull outside, maybe cold because it's January, and you really need to think about, well, if I had a double sheet metal door with cats all over it, maybe my heart would just warm up a little bit more. Maybe that's what I need in my life. So please consider voting yes or no, and maybe, just maybe, your wishes will come true. Best of luck to you, Mr. Anubis Dunk. Moving on. Oh, this is a change of pace. We just had cats, now we have demons. Maybe you need demons to warm up your heart. So, Mr. Yancake Lover, if I'm correct, and Mr. Merryminder, they've gone and produced this cool-looking Soul Cage sheet metal double door. And, oh no, it's a sheet metal door. Oh no. I swear I thought that was I got completely, oh no, Hedge, you fool. Well, you appeared just after cats, so okay then. Oh dear, there's always one mistake in these lists. I'm very sorry about that. Hey, Yancake, you know what? That was a great follow-up from the cats. At the very least, you got a nice little spot right there. So I will move that in the correct spot. I'll move it up with the likes of the sheet metal doors. Sorry about that, guys, but yeah. Hey, at the end of the day, do you need that? Do you like it? Do you appreciate it? Feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Yancake Lover and Merryminder. And sorry about putting that in the wrong spot. Okay, cool. So we do have another sheet metal double door right here. This is the Smasher Graffiti metal double door. Glow and cutout, so there's transparency. Made by Vase and Links. Let's get a good look at this. So where's the transparency? Is that transparency? Transparent? Where is the transparency? Okay, do you have like a mesh look or something? Alright, I'm in a bit of an awkward spot here, Vase. You didn't actually point out what is the actual bit that's transparent. Is it just that? Because that looks like blue in the background, which, night sky. Well, yeah. Yeah, so that's transparent. What else is transparent? Is there anything else? I don't know. I don't know. Right, well, at the end of the day, we don't really see that many double sheet metal doors being accepted, do we? By default, that would be a very nice investment. Yes, yes. Because, like I said, we just don't see any of them. What's going on with me? Well, at the very least, if you happen to like this design, if you appreciate the graffiti style, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for Mr. Vay's and Lynx's very cool looking Smasher Graffiti sheet metal double door. And to finish off the deployables, we have a collection continuation. We have the copper sheet metal double door. Gentlemen, I'm sure you've seen a lot of like UK cop shows. I'm sure you've seen the design at the back of our police vans. That is a very cool looking style. A very cool idea there, Mr. Duck. I wonder how you thought of that. So yes, very nice, very cool. Glows in the dark, very cool. Now let's go ahead and remind ourselves of the copper collection, because if you need a little bit of reminding, I don't think we've had a deployable skin made just yet. So with all of the clothing and armour and a few weapons established, and now we're seeing potentially a new deployable. I mean, we've been seeing that quite a lot. Many collections now pushing towards the likes of doing deployables. But point I'm trying to get across is what we already referenced earlier. A new deployable wouldn't really cause all the other stuff to really spike up in demand, spike in price. But if we end up seeing a whole bunch more deployables being produced, all the better. So we've got a double sheet metal door right there. Maybe we'll see a single sheet metal door at some point. Maybe we'll see an armour door at some point. We shall see. I mean, another like jail, prison style type of armour door would look pretty cool. It would. But at the very least, for a very cool isolated design, that right there is a wonderful, wonderful piece of work. And like I said just a minute ago or so, a double sheet metal door would be a great investment just by itself. But with this potentially being accepted, don't expect all of this to suddenly go up in price, you know. I wouldn't really anticipate it. But if that were to be accepted in the next roster at the very least, I would probably go ahead and buy 100, and I wouldn't even sweat it, because I know people would appreciate something like that, especially the role players. If only we could have mobile houses so you could actually make a police van. But at the end of the day, cool looking skin. If you appreciate it, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Duck. And with that, that's the final deployable of this week. From what you can see, ta-da, we have finished that portion. So now I ask you, gentlemen, out of all the skins that we just saw from the deployables portion, which of them was your favourite? Which of them do you reckon has the potential best chance of potentially being accepted in a future roster? Feel free to comment below. I'm going to take a real quick break, and then we'll move on to talking about the weapons and the tools. Yeah, sorry about that. I saw their tweet earlier and it was like together, and I thought just by default it was a double door, and when I saw it in the workshop I brought it there and put it there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably point out. So if you aren't fully aware, I'm always retweeting all the skins that get mentioned on Twitter. There you go. So I saw that. See that? Do you understand how I got mixed up there? You can understand. Honestly, yeah, and Kate, just do that next week. You have to do it now, because I've made a joke about it. But yeah, I mean, any double sheet metal door that gets produced and is accepted, I will be buying a lot of it. Because, go take a look at all the sheet metal double doors that exist. Especially ones that came out last year. Instantly. In the positive. I don't think we have you know what? Just for a little, like, intermission sort of thing. Double sheet metal door. Come on, show it to me. Double sheet metal door. Because, yeah, I believe every single one of them's in the positive at this current time. Double sheet metal door. Why didn't it just... Sorry about this. Is it sheet metal double door? Sheet metal double door. Here you go. Look at this. Look at this. Right. Perfect. How many of them are in the negative? Let's go find out. Let's start from lowest price. None of them. None of them. Every single one is in the positive. So, with a reasonable batch of contenders, I look forward to any of them potentially being accepted. Alright? Any of them. So, is it going to be cats or graffiti or the police? We'll find out soon. Anyway, gentlemen, how about we go ahead and start talking about the likes of the weapons and the tools? We got some rocks to start off with. A lot of rocks. Do you like rocks? Which rocks will you appreciate the most? Let's show off what we have. So, this is like a version 2 from last week. Last week we had the bird rock from Anafin, if I'm correct. If we could just get a quick look at that. I think they removed it. Someone made a bird rock last week, didn't they? Well, from what you can see here, I guess you could say it's like a kingfisher style of design. Maybe. But then you went ahead and made a painted fish as well. So, I guess that's allowed. Technically speaking, they're two completely different animals. Would this count as two separate skins? Well, I guess you could call it the Painted Rock bird version and the Painted Rock fish version. Oh, look, I found Nemo. I'm sorry. But, yeah. At the end of the day, look, it's a bird. It's a fish. Which team are you on? Now you must go to fight each other on the hills, on the battlefield. Fight for your animal. Anyway, yeah, cool. So, if you like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for either the painted bird or the painted fish made by Anyfin. Best of luck to you, sir. Bumps Rock. What's that phobia where you're afraid of holes? You know what I'm on about. Look at it now. Well, it's they don't like the indents or anything. It really freaks them out. I guess the people who would know and probably have it are probably running away now because they're scared. Yeah, that makes them like sick or something. It's a bit strange. Anyway, Jenna Croco, thank you very much for scaring off a whole bunch of people who are probably watching this video. But at the very least, if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for Jenna Croco's Bumps Rock. Do you like potato? That is a big potato. Hasheki, right? So we got last year, we had a whole bunch of animal rocks being produced, pet rocks, if you will. How about this year? It's all just food. How about we start off with a potato, and then next week, what's a food that hasn't been done yet that isn't a rock? Because we got a burger, we got a watermelon, we got a turkey. What else did we have? Have we had a cake? I can't remember. Anyway, do you appreciate the potato? Do you like to roast it? Do you like to fry it? Do you just eat it raw like a crazy person? Feel free to comment below your preferred option and eat a potato. But at the end of the day, Mr. Hashaki has brought to the table potato. And if you appreciate the potato, feel free to vote for the potato. Best of luck to you, Mr. Hashaki. Then we have a mushroom. Yes, a mushroom. The fly agaric amanita. He is not happy. What is up with you, sir? Why are you so angry? Look at him. He's got teeth. He's angry. You're not going to eat him. He's going to eat you. Look at him. So, yeah, we got ourselves a mushroom rock as well. He might haunt your dreams, maybe. I don't think he's the type that you should eat. Well, he might have a fun time. Go. At the very least, if you like what you see here, feel free to go vote yes or no for Rob Starr's Mushroom Amanita Fly Agaric Rock. The Mushroom Rock. He's not going to bite you. Right, anyway, moving on. So we have some tools. We have the likes of stone tools. We have normal tools. And we, of course, have a collection continuation to talk about. So let's get through this. We have Himix and Sepesh's Metal Bite Stone Hatchet. Very weird that I just pretended to bite. And then we have a thing called Metal Bite. Well, anyway. Cool. If you appreciate this, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Get a good look at that. And that potentially could be our first stone tools to be accepted for 2024. Then we have the Sparta Hatchet and Pickaxe. Get a good look at this, made by Hesiam. Do you like? Do you appreciate? Is this what you need in your life? Feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Do you like the aesthetic? Very nice. Very nice and presentable there, Mr. Hesiam. So once again, like I said, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, sir. And now we have a collection continuation to talk about. So quite some time back, we had the Pixel Decay LR300 being accepted, which was very out of nowhere because that was like in the workshop for 4 months and then suddenly, oh yeah, let's accept that. So, cool, I guess. And now, since then, we've had a few attempts at continuing that, trying to establish a nice collection. And here we are, on to the position of seeing if we could potentially see the likes of these tools being accepted. So, let's go back to the past. Pixel Decay, could we potentially see this being a continuation? So, yeah. This right here, the LR300, not exactly doing super great. This is the only skin from this potential collection. But yeah, it's an LR300 and unfortunately, they don't seem to be super in demand at the moment in terms of gun demand, actual in-game demand to be used. Now, the problem with that is it leads to people not really wanting to buy the skins, use the skins. Does that make sense? Therefore, all the skins that exist get thrown onto the likes of the Steam market, and it's a struggle to sell them, so people undercut each other, and essentially it will exist at around $1. And that's not exactly a great future for a skin, is it? Now, if you were to see the likes of the tools potentially being accepted, I mean, maybe, just maybe, we could have a bit of an increase in demand, but I don't think it's going to really do it that much difference. I don't think people are going to be rushing to go buy the LR300 just because we got tools. So, unfortunately, no, I'm not going to be investing towards the likes of that. But at the very least, if you happen to like the Pixel Decay tools, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, McQuery. Now we're moving on to the likes of bow skins. We have a normal bow, crossbow, and another interesting collection continuation to talk about. So here is the chainsaw bow. Get a good look at this. Made by Chris. If I could get a little bit closer look. It's all made of like a blade. That's actually a bit goofy. Hey. So yeah, it's as if the very top parts and the bottom, you know, it's all made out of like a chainsaw chain. So if you like what you see here, if you appreciate it, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Chris. Now we have the steampunk crossbow with the likes of transparency right here. Does it have mentions of transparency? You have to mention that, Mr. Diaz. That's a rule now. You have to. All right. So don't forget, unless that's reflect. No, it's not reflecting. That's transparent. I don't know if the likes of that makes that much of a difference, but at the very least, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are standing up right now and saying, yes, it does. So, yeah, okay, cool. But, yeah, he didn't mention transparency. Ha! Can we actually look like to the side? There we go, perfect. All nice and leathery, all nice and clockwork. I like the style here. Yeah, this is a cool-looking crossbow. I'll be honest with you, wouldn't be surprised if this is potentially being accepted. That does look nice. I can respect that. Good job there, Mr. Diaz. If you like the design as well, if you'd like to see that being potentially accepted in a future Rustore, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Right. What do we have right here in front of us? This right here is another attempt at the crossbow. The Ninja crossbow, to be precise. So I do believe we talked about it last week. We could probably go ahead and talk about it again. But ever since the Ninja AK was accepted quite some time back, we've seen a SAR. We saw the crossbow first, then the SAR. Now we're back to the crossbow. Yes, I do believe. Yeah, because I talked a whole bunch about the SAR last week, and then we had the Pirate SAR, and then the Pirate SAR was accepted. Anyway, so Ninja AR, it's been doing quite alright. It's done a decent job in retaining its value. Would we potentially have a nice spike in demand, spike in price of the Ninja crossbow as it were to be accepted? I don't necessarily think it will. But I could also potentially also see it happening. Hedge, that means nothing. No, let me elaborate. By default, typically, with the likes of various skins, I'm talking in regards to the likes of weapons and tools only collections, you tend to see them not do very well at all. And unfortunately, that could very likely happen to the likes of this. But I must reiterate, if people seemingly really do appreciate the likes of the Ninja collection, of the Ninja AK-47, sorry, I had to just quickly sort something on the side. If people do really appreciate the Ninja AK-47, based on the fact that it's done a very good job in retaining its value, as I've already mentioned, I can't help but feel like maybe if we had a full set of like mostly fully black weapons, Black Hole collection, but another one, people across the board would appreciate it, like it, and it'll do just as good as the likes of the Redemption and the Chameleon collections at the moment. Go take a look at those two. Those are special exceptions to the idea of if a collection only consists of weapons and tools, it's expected to fail. But that right there, it's doing good, and if we were to see more, I wouldn't be surprised they also do good. But would that lead to potential profits? If you bought this for $250, you're not really going to be making that much of a profit selling it now. But for what it is, and, well, yeah, I mean, it did a good job. It did a good job. Most AK-47s were expected to fail, but that did okay. Anyway, point I'm trying to get across is, let's see what happens, and let's see what follows. Oh, there's a bow, then a crossbow. Okay, now I remind myself. Okay, cool. Now, I've already talked about that last week, so I shouldn't have babbled too long. And sorry for looking over to the side. Someone was pinging me out to sort that out. So, yeah. Right. So, personally, I'd rather just wait it out. I already own a bunch of Ninja AKs, but I bought them for a cheaper price with my buy order. So, let's move on. We have the likes of some SAPs. Then we have a Python. Then we have custom SMGs with a collection continuation to talk about. A Riot of Colours, SAP. Get a good look at this. Now, I can't pronounce your name, but I can remember Pretex. Yep. So, do you like what you see here? Do you appreciate? Would you like to see the first SAP to be accepted in all of 2024? Please consider taking a look at this semi-automatic pistol right here in front of you. A riot of colours. Do you like it? Where's the aim down the sight image? That's going to be the best thing that we can do. It's a yellow aim sight with like a black outline. I guess that would be helpful for most environments. So at the very least, if you appreciate this, if you like the colourful design, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. And best of luck to you two. Then we have the winner's SAP. Pure gold. Let's get a good look at the aim sight. This is made by Debsky. Seems to have a bit of a... So it's like gold, but then a bit of a white tip to it. So, okay, we can see that. That might work out quite all right. Oh, no, it probably was just mostly white. It is just mostly white. Okay, I can clarify that. So it's like gold trim, but then the white bits all here. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so if you like this, if you respect it, if you need it, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Debsky. Then we have the King Python. This is produced by Dillery. Get a good look at this. Very nice looking pattern right there. What does it look like in game? Pretty much the same. Can we get a nice aim down the sight image? Not really. It looks like it's just a brown aim sight, so nothing too crazy to worry about there. Yeah, that's okay. It's not going to be best for every single environment, but it's perfectly fine skin for what it is. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Dillery. Then we have the Hypnosis custom SMG made by Fresh. Get a good look at that. Aim down the sights. Blue, yep, blue, very nice. Holographic, looks like it. That does. Oh, if you aim down the sight, would you hypnotise yourself? I think we need to question this product, sir. We might need to test it first. Right, well, at the very least, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for the Hypnosis Custom SMG. Best of luck to you, Mr. Fresh. Then we have a continuation to talk about. The Blackstone Custom SMG is here, and we literally just had the Blackstone AK-47 being accepted. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about the likes of this, but we did kind of just already talk about what we expect with a full weapon collection. So, Blackstone AR, here we are, 22,000 sales. The first Rust store of 2024. You made it in, and you are the first AK-47 to be accepted in all of this year. There's going to be so many more following it. Now, a big moan that we had throughout all of last year, 2023 that is that there's far too many AKs that exist. And there was always another AK. You know, an AK was accepted one week, and literally next week there was another AK, and literally next week there's another AK. That was a bit of a trend. For you see, how many weeks in a year do we have? It's like 52 usually. Yeah, we had 44 AKs given to us last year. So I'm going to sit here and say I don't think that Blackstone AR is going to have a pretty fun time ahead of us. But if we were to see the likes of a brand new skin being accepted, well, problem is it's a weapon only. And as I've already technically pointed out to you with the likes of what we talked about with the Ninja AR, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if they just go down in price. So is there another like weapon? You know, we could take a look at the likes of the Black Gold collection. The vast majority of the weapon skins here aren't really doing that well. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, even when we have all of these other like bits and pieces, that isn't the best example I should have shown off there. What's another collection I could remind myself? El Diablo? Yep, that'll probably be a cool one. So El Diablo mainly consists of weapons. There was one deployable skin, but it was the best thing I could think of on the top of my head. Yeah. So for a very long time, it was weapon only, and unfortunately the skins were in the negative. The double barrel was always in the positive for some reason. I guess a YouTuber always uses it or something. I don't fully know. But point I'm trying to get across to you is if the collection only consists of weapons and tools, by default, I don't expect it to have a very fun time. So in terms of would I want to invest into it? Not really. Sorry to say. I am sorry to say. Sorry. But yeah, at the very least, if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. And best of luck to you too. Let's see if you do turn this all into a collection. And if you do, consider making some clothing and armour or deployables with this. You know what? A Blackstone furnace probably sounds pretty sweet. Large box, small box? Ooh, consider it, Mike. Consider it. Right, scrolling down, what do we have next? We have the likes of some MP5s. Then we have some double barrel shotguns. Then we have some ASAR. We have some LR300s, and then basically the rest of it's AK-47s. First up, we have Drag Vlad's MP5 Soul Striker. Get a good look at this. Yes. Very nice, very cool. It's got flames. Wow. Very, very cool. Nice looking style to it. Do you like it? Do you appreciate? Please consider voting yes or no if you happen to like the MP5 Soul Striker MP5 skin. Next up we have the Carbon MP5 version 1. There is a version 2 which we'll show off to you in a second. Take a nice little aim down the sight and you can see useful red aim sight there. Should do very nicely. But we literally just had a whole batch of black weapon skins, didn't we? Like, literally, if you go take a look at the vast majority of the skins from this current Rust store, they're all black except the custom SMG, technically the hardsuit jacket, and I guess technically the black gold, but then it is also black. But yeah, all the skins are black. I'm not surprised to see a lot of people pushing to make more black skins. So, I don't know, maybe Face Punch kind of gave off the wrong impression. You never know. Maybe this week is going to be the colour blue, and next week will be the colour pink. So yeah, maybe every Rust store is colour themed now. Anyway, at the very least, with what I see here, very cool, straightforward looking design. Nothing wrong with that. Very grounded. And if you appreciate this, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Paw. Yeah, like what I was just talking about. Yeah, it's another mostly fully black weapon. In fact, it is the Shadow Thompson. Do you like what you see here? Oh wow, that blends in very nicely with the Legacy Kevlar. Whoa, that does look cool. All right, well, we could show some appreciation to that, couldn't we? Ah, all right then. So, if you happen to like what you see there, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for the Shadow Thompson. Best of luck to you, algorithm and other algorithm. Then we have the dispenser double barrel shotgun. Get a good look at this. Green tinge on the metal part. Very straightforward looking handle. Nothing wrong with that. Grounded DIY style. Is this the type of skin you'd like to see more of? Show your support. Please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you. Yeah. Then we have the After Burnout double barrel shotgun produced by Multi-R Hat Boris and Marco. Yep, that's all I have to show off, I'm afraid. That's the only image that we have. Do you like it? Do you appreciate? Oh, it's like as if it's all charcoal, it's all burnt out. Oh, that's cool. Well, like I said, if you happen to like it, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you too. Then we have the Rebar double barrel shotgun. It's not part of the Rebar collection. Let me just point that out. This is produced by Caglian and Yanna. And yeah. Get a good look at that. Can we get a good look at the... yep, yeah, perfecto. Don't really need to worry about looking aim down the sight because you can't really add any colour to the double barrel shotgun aim sight. So at the very least, you like the design of it all along here. Do you like it? Do you appreciate the rebar style? Please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you too. Let's see what potentially happens in the future. Then we have the Bubble Saw. Is that a face? Yep, you can see, very standard aim sight. Let's look at it to the side. Yes, all nice and bubbly. If you touch it, do they pop? That might be quite scary at the wrong time. You go pop. Right, so yep, best of luck to you then, Mr. Sean Mick. If you appreciate the skin they've produced, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Then we have LR300 Sir Q, potentially trying to start off a brand new collection. We have the LR300 Superior version 2. Mr. Sir Q, been very prominent over these past few years. You might notice him as being the guy behind the From Hell collection. So, could we potentially see this being accepted? What do you reckon? Are you keen on a new LR300 skin? Well, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Sir Q. Then we have the Outer World LR300, very iridescent with its coloration. It's all nice and pink and purple, but then it transcends into a nice holographic turquoisey blue and green. Ever so nice and exquisite colour vibrance there, Mr. PYH. Very cool, very nice, and if you happen to appreciate something like this, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for PYH's Outer World LR300. Then we have the Snowball Gun LR300 produced by Loddy and Loddy Jr. Yep, get a good look at that. Don't you just want to shoot some lovely little snowball bullets at people? Oh yes, it surely wouldn't hurt that much, right? So yes, if you happen to appreciate something like this, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Loddy and Loddy Jr. Now we're on to the AK-47s. There's always AK-47s. And you know what? I'm actually surprised because why did so many people produce AK-47 skins this week, when technically speaking 4 skins have already been accepted for the upcoming Rust store this week, and I'll show those off in a little bit later. So let's start off with the likes of the Destroy AR no stock version made by Keka. Get a good look at this. He definitely opened up a dictionary, didn't he? Oh damn. What's another word I could add? Shut. Yes. Anyway, if you happen to like what you see here, got a useful red aim sight, which you can see right there. Yep. Do you like scribbling on your guns? Is that the style that you'd like to see being accepted into the game? Feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Keka. Okay, demonic AK-47. Not sure what this makes it demonic. It's all nice and gold. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a demon. Is it like hidden there? I don't see it, I'm afraid. Kind of reminds me of the black gold AK. Mr. Verona, you're onto something here, but it's not very clear. Just, offering my own opinion. I don't know what makes it demonic. Well, can we get a nice aim down the sight image? Not really. You should consider doing that. I can't tell what the colour of the aim sight is. I think it's just going to be black. That's the best answer I can give. So at the very least, if you happen to like the design of it, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Verona. No aim down the sight image. Okay, cool. Right, then we have the Burn Ashes AK-47. This comes in 2 versions, produced by Lysaint and Koba. Get a good look at this. Aim down the sight, as you can see. Purple design. Very dark purple aim sight. And if I were to just go over to here... Very cool. It's like it's on fire, but it's made out of purple. But if I were to skip over to here, now we have the Burn Ashes version 2, which is all nice and blue. I did say earlier it could be a blue week next week. Well, I mean the next Rust store. So yeah, if you like this, aim down the sight, what do we see? Is this dark blue? It might just be black. I think both of them might just be black. Well, at the end of the day, if you appreciate it, if you like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for the Burn Ashes AK-47 version 1 or version 2. Best of luck to you two. Then we have the Meaty Loot AK-47, and look, Sonar, I've just got to sit here and say, I don't know, I don't like what you're proposing here. All right, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to sit here and say I don't like it. I don't want to hurt him. All right. Just leave him be. Just pat him on the head. Let him go in the water. Let him go away. I don't want to hurt him. All right. I don't want to hurt the seal. Please let him be safe. All right. Please let him be safe. I worry for him. Sonar, what are you indicating? What are you implying? Stop it. So yeah, if you happen to like the seal, baby, and you want to protect it, well, please consider voting yes or no for the Meaty Loot AK-47. Best of luck to you, Sonar. Right, then we got the Winter AK-47 made by Vlek and Igor. Well, what do we have over here? Oh, hang on a minute. So, if you aren't fully well aware, I do believe Vlek and Igor were the men behind the likes of the Desert Raiders collection and, of course, the Forest Raiders collection. They actually tried to make Arctic Raiders. Didn't get anywhere, unfortunately. Whiteout collection already existed. So, as time has gone on, they have produced they've made attempts to make some Forest Raiders and Desert Raiders weapons, and some of them got accepted, not all of them. Well, it looks like they probably had ideas for like the Arctic Raiders weapons and whatnot, and well, maybe this is one of them. So, we got ourselves a white camouflaged AK-47 right here, and I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty sure a lot of those whiteout enjoyers would probably appreciate a skin like this. Now, what's the aim down the sight look like? It is also pure white. Pure white aim sights aren't good for running around in the snowy environment, are they? I would have added like a bit of red or something. Just my personal opinion. But yeah, if you like this, if you think you'd like to use that with your whiteout sets as you run around in the snowy environments, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you two. We shall see what happens next. And there's a stockless version. Yeah, it's you can see the back. Yeah, cool. Hey, like I said, if you like it, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Alright, Egyptian Curse AK-47 made by Dio. Look, you got like what is it, Anubis? Yeah, Anubis is the dog, and it's a very nice, cool looking design here. Fair enough. Right, well, aim down the sight, what do we have? It's a black aim sight, that's fine, that's cool. If you like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Dio. Then we have a collection continuation to talk about. Chemical Burns is certainly a collection, but it doesn't really seem to be appreciated that much. What do you mean? Well, take a look at it. Full weapon collection, but the appearance of the weapons don't seem to be very desirable. So for a fairly long time, ever since these skins first appeared, they haven't really ever done well. Some of them did alright, purely based on the fact that they got minute plated, because they didn't sell that much, which you can also notice. Only 4,000 sales here, 5,000 sales here, 6,000 sales here, 7,000 sales here, and just under 5,000 sales here. Yeah, they didn't do very well, unfortunately. Well, I'm not surprised-ish, sorry to say, but yeah. Listen, Oasis, Schumer, I have said this so many times, I'm going to keep saying it. I don't think the style, which I respect as a very cool looking style, I don't think it looks best on weapons. I don't think people are going to like it on weapons, which, judging by the prices of the already existing skins, it's not too hard to notice. But you know what would look awesome with that type of style? Armour. Show me some corroded, melted down tier 2 and tier 3 armour. Even clothes. Do you know what you could do with the clothes? You could just add holes. Transparency. Transparency is allowed. You know, give us some like chemical burn clothing. That would look awesome. Because you've got all these weapons accepted already. Yeah? And, well, they didn't sell that much. But you know what very likely could sell? Especially for lots of role players? Chemical burn clothing. I'm just offering my idea once more. Because I kept saying it every single week. All the way back when these were being accepted, but you never did it. So I'm just saying. But more specifically, let's look at what happens with the likes of this. So if this AK-47 were to be accepted, which as you can see, very cool looking design, I will respect it, but I know people just don't really care too much about it. And saying that, yeah, I don't think we're going to see that much of a change with the likes of these. Weapon-only collections, and it's not very in demand, so yeah, unfortunately, looking at that and noticing that many of them are in the negative, I'm not too surprised to see that happen. It's to be expected. So with the AK potentially being accepted, no, I do not expect a big spike in demand, spike in price. And Oasis Schumer, best of luck to you too. If people like it, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. But you too, please listen. Clothing and armour, that is where it's going to shine. My personal opinion, true, but give it a shot. Trust me, give it a shot. And then lastly, for the likes of weapons and tools, we have the likes of the Viking bolt rifle. Get a good look at this. It's made out of wood. No, really, it is. It's literally made out of wood. Huh. Oh, okay then. Oh, I mean, you know, a bit of cloth, some wrapping and whatnot. Oh, I mean, you know what? I do like the design. That actually looks pretty sweet. Yeah, let's just have a whole set of weapons made out of wood. The Vikings sure were ahead of their times, weren't they? I mean, that looks like that looks like a cool looking design. I'm not hating on it. I actually genuinely think that would be a pretty cool looking set. Mr. Fuff, you might be onto something here. And gentlemen, if you happen to like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Fuff, and let's see if that potentially gets accepted, and let's see if you potentially make any more from here on now. I would sit here and say, try and do a pistol, a handgun. A handgun would be pretty cool to see next if you are motivated. And yeah, that was the last weapon / tool skin to showcase for this week. Which of the skins that we just looked at was your favourite? Which of these skins do you reckon has the best potential chance in potentially being accepted? Could it potentially be a rock? Tools? Do you reckon we could potentially see some submachine guns or an assault rifle of sorts? Maybe, just maybe. I'm going to take a real quick break and then we will proceed to talk about the likes of clothing and armour. Right, we've done reasonable pace today, 1 hour in, and we're down to the final portion. However, with this final portion, there's a lot to talk about. Very interesting clothing and armour skins to discuss this week. Oh my gosh, yes, there is. Oh my gosh. I'm trying my best not to swear because I keep getting demonetised for swearing. Right, shall we proceed? Alright then, shall we... Right then, so shall we go ahead and talk about the likes of clothing and armour? We got a lot of very interesting skins to show today. Starting off with just the primitive skins, a lot to talk about. So let's go through all of this right here, right now. Starting off, we have the Shamar bandana. This is produced by Calmo Legend. Get a good look at this. Now, I will point this out. There is another bandana that already exists that is quite expensive, isn't it? What was it? Prince? Something Prince. Sam Prince. Yeah. This is really old. But that is not a bandana. It's a burlap head wrap. Huh. All right. Okay. You could tell where I kind of got a little bit mixed up there. Well, at the very least, if you like this, if you're a fan of this, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. And best of luck to you, Mr. Kelmo Legend. But yeah, I got a little bit confused there. I apologise. My apologies. Right. Paisely, Boonie hat, and the bandana. No, the bandana was what came out first. Poncho. I don't know why they had that on the floor. Right, so yes. This potentially could be a brand new cowboy-style set. A long time ago, Dark Schneider and Zed Skipper, their first ever skin to be accepted in a Rust store was the Paisely bandana. And, well, they did produce a Boonie hat and a poncho quite some time later, but unfortunately they weren't accepted. Well, what with the recent cowboy theme skins coming out, I suggested, why not go back to this? Do it again. And they did, and I'm very grateful to see it. So if you want like a more grounded but role player style of skins that you see here, I wouldn't say no to the likes of Paisely. It's not trying to be wacky. It's not trying to be insane. It just looks like a style of, well, I mean, it just is trying to be like a cool looking style for the likes of old clothing. Yeah. I mean, if you're to want a very cool looking hand knitted style of poncho such as that, or the bandana, or the of course like the designs of what you see there in the Boonie hat, I think people would like respectfully say that's a perfectly cool looking aesthetic to it. So yeah, we need to discuss that bandana. I don't remember how to spell it. Is it? There you go. Right. So this isn't very expensive. It's fairly cheap, if anything, and I happen to own 92 of them. So, well, cool. Well done, Hedge. I bought them for like 50 cents each, so don't worry. But anyway, this right here, if we were to see those other primitive skins being accepted, yes, by default, you would definitely see those potentially getting bought out. These right here. So if we get the poncho, and if we get the Boonie hat, well, I mean, they'll be accepted as a pair. Yes, you should fully expect that this will probably go up in price. How high? Not insanely. Like, it will go up. I just don't expect loads of people to remember that the bandana exists. I'm very sorry to say that, but yeah, this came out like late 2022. Yeah, late 2022. Cool, that's quite some time back already now. Oh, where did the time go? Anyway, yes, I can imagine this will be going up in price. It's up to you how much you buy, but we just had some primitive skins being accepted. Do you honestly think we're going to instantly get some more? Face Punch is strange sometimes, just wanted to point that out. So, in the current standing, yes, I do believe with more primitive skins being produced, the pre-existing primitive skin will go up ever so nicely, ever so graciously. Best of luck to you too. If you happen to like it, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no, and let's see what happens next. Here we go. Whiteout. Gentlemen, the last Whiteout skin to be accepted was the Whiteout boots. And let me just show you how in demand this set is. All right? Take a real quick guess. Some of you already know. All right? Some of you already know. How many Whiteout boots were bought? It is estimated that there was a total amount of just over 100,000 Whiteout boots being bought. Yes. So, Whiteout collection, very in demand, usually very expensive. These skins did go up to all-time high prices over the past couple of weeks. They started to go down a fair bit. But in short, with the most recent Whiteout skin being accepted, it sold absurd numbers. And now, you're sitting here and telling me we potentially could have ourselves Whiteout primitive. So the best thing I can make a comparison to is the Arctic collection. All right, real quickly, I just want to show this off. Arctic collection came out early last year in 2023, and, well, I mean, there was the poncho that came out late 2022, but the clothing here I'm talking about. Now, with the recent tweets and whatnot, Wilchin keeps putting out saying he hates camouflage in the snow. These keep getting bought out and they keep going higher and higher and higher. Now, if we were to see Whiteout appearing, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if these go down in price, like pretty sharply, because Whiteout is more popular. But we are here more specifically to talk about would the likes of the other Whiteout skins spike in demand, spike in price if we were to see Burlap. Now, I'm a little bit conflicted, okay? Because I have seen instances where when primitive skins were accepted into a collection that already has like all the core pieces, I'm talking tier 2, tier 3 in hoodie and pants, I have seen spikes in demand before. I have seen it happen. I can't really guarantee it's going to be insane. I can't really guarantee it's going to go, up in price like absolutely madly, but I get the feeling it's mainly due to the fact that it brings more focus towards the likes of the collection again, and people realise, oh yeah, Arctic collection, the Whiteout collection. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to go buy some more again. I guess that's the best, most logical thing I can think of. But regardless, if we get that Whiteout Burlap shirt and pants being accepted, and great time for it, to be honest, because it's early January, and loads of people are going to see it when it's Thursday. Guys, let me tell you, that's going to sell astronomically. It's gonna sell stupidly high. Like, I wouldn't even doubt that we potentially might see sales probably meet up to the amount of sales we have for the hoodie and pants here. Just a reminder, Whiteout came out during early 2021. That was when like OTK was full in effect, the OTK era, and OTV, offline TV era. That's how I should say it. So early 2021, when we had the offline TV era taking place, all the big Twitch streamers were all playing on one special server. Loads of people were watching Rust, loads of people were buying and playing Rust, and that caused all skins to go up in price insanely. But all the skins that came out during those Rust stores during that period of time sold absurdly as well. Whiteout is so in demand that even though it has a ridiculous amount of these skins in circulation, they've still gone up in price ever so nice. That Burlap shirt and pants might sell ridiculously and might struggle to go up in price for a while, but it will go up eventually. Oh yes indeed. Early primitive white camouflage is going to be very desirable, and the Arctic collection does prove that. So, will that cause the likes of the Whiteout collection spike in demand, spike in price? I don't really feel 100% confident in it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it also does as well. Plus, the skin's already just reached an all-time high price, so it's probably best to just kind of avoid that. You're probably not going to make that much profit out of it. But at the end of the day, Whiteout, here we go. Let's see if it happens. And you might sit there and say, surely that's going to get accepted, surely. No, there are no guarantees. Earlier this year, well, during the middle of the summer in 2023, Whiteout jacket was produced. It was there. It was available to be picked. And if that were to be accepted, Facepunch would have just printed money. Facepunch would have just printed again, what's stopping people from buying 100,000 of those as well? Even if they listed that at $5 a piece, it's still going to sell absurdly. That right there, a Whiteout jacket, so people can wear that instead of armour and not get cold in the snowy Arctic environments. Absolute perfection. Would have sold tons. Again, price wouldn't be too much of a problem for anybody, but they didn't accept it. A skin that would have been guaranteed massive money for the company, and they said no. Why? We have no idea. And then if you took a real quick look just before I clicked on that, we've had Blackout. Blackout Burlap has had 2 renditions during 2023, and unfortunately, neither one was accepted. Neither one. So if you're going to sit there and say, oh, surely Whiteout Burlap's definitely going to be accepted. No, I can't sit here and say yes, I can't. Facepunch is strange. Yes, they would print money, but maybe they assume it's just a little bit too pay to win. Maybe there's a bar, and they actually don't want to pass it because we just had the transparent doors and whatnot, haven't we? I don't know, guys, but yeah. Stay optimistic, I guess. Best of luck to you then, Mr. MDE. Alright, moving on. We have another collection continuation to talk about, and it is a collection continuation that is a currently active primitive set. So, right now, in this current Rust store, the first Rust store for 2024, Cursed Bandana and Cursed Poncho are currently for sale. They have sold absurd amounts. This is now, surpassed 30,000 sales, and I am a fair bit worried about that. And I am worried about the amount of sales that the Poncho has. But let me tell you, if that gets accepted, doesn't matter. No, nobody's going to raise an eyebrow or anything. That will cause a spike in demand and a spike in price for both of these. How high will they go? I guess probably only double. To be honest with you, because there's going to be a lot of these in circulation, and when other people notice that the price is going up, they're going to jump in and sell theirs, and it's cause problems. Yeah. So let me just give you a nice bit of context here. Whilst this 30,000 plus sales might seem a fair bit high, we have had some other black bandanas in the past, and as you can see, 40,000 sales almost for the pirate bandana, currently up by 31%. Then we had the Dragon Rage bandana, almost 30,000 sales, currently up 9%. So for that to do that amount of sales, it still looks like it's going to do a fairly decent time. It's going to do fairly well in the future, even if it has high amounts of sales. And with the likes of potentially seeing the Cursed Hide shirt and pants being accepted, oh, for sure, 100%, you will see a spike in demand, spike in price. Primitive skins spike up just as much as you'd normally see the likes of the core pieces. It's a matter of if and, well, when, maybe. Could it be potentially this Thursday? Yeah, a bit questionable. Again, I must reiterate, it's a Trust and Rust store this week for Thursday, but there will still be some skins accepted. And there's definitely a very solid opening for clothing and armour. Again, we'll elaborate a little bit later when we talk about that. But for what you see here, very nice, very cool. If you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for Zinc and Gunyas. Cursed hide pants and shirt. I thought I was saying shirt first. Whatever. More clothing, hide clothing. If you like it, vote for it. And with that, I am optimistic that the cursed primitive skins will be going up in price very, very, very nicely, for sure. Yes. So if you already own some, you're in luck if we do see those skins being accepted. But we might not see it happen instantly, so you've got to be careful about the sales. And we'll discuss, prices we might want to offer for those skins tomorrow with the abnormal buy orders. We're going to figure out prices, do our buy orders, and then blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. All right, then. So we've got some hoodie and pants to take a look at. We have variations of the same. We have the likes of the hoodie Clan Invaders. Yep, so we've got Black Clan Invaders. This is produced by, I'll find out in a second. Is it Legacy? We'll see in a second. So that is Legacy and Novarum. Yes. So we got the black version here. Yep. And then over to here, we have the white version. Yay! Which one do you prefer, white or black? Yep. Cool. So yes, figure out which one you prefer. Feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for either one that you like. And yeah, that's basically it. Best of luck to you two. Let's now move on. And here we go. All right, here we go. I have quite a lot to talk about this, and you're going to need to just kind of sit back, relax, take in all the information. All right, here we go. Guys, the current trend with Legacy Kevlar skins is that when they have been submitted, they are likely to be accepted instantly in the very next Rust store. Basically, don't be surprised at all if these are accepted in the upcoming Rust store this Thursday in 2 days' time. I am fairly confident that's going to happen. It happened last week, didn't it, with the hoodie and pants? And what happened when the hoodie and pants were accepted? Oh, well, all the tier 3 and the Kevlar just went up in price insanely. Now, it has calmed down a fair bit. As time goes on, when more people are able to sell their skins, it will go down a fair bit. But the main point is the spike in demand that we saw happen with these skins. Now, with boots and gloves, it still also causes spikes in demand, spikes in price for the core pieces. So, with this chest plate here, you can see when the kilt was accepted, and you can see when the hoodie and pants were accepted. Now, if we were to see boots and gloves, would the same effect happen? Yeah, I'm fully behind it. It'll go again. Now, maybe it won't go as high. Wouldn't be surprised by that. That's another thing. But we potentially will have a full collection in front of us. Now, minus the other tier 2 pieces, but in terms of the ideal, optimal, absolute best kit to run around in, yeah, you would have the hoodie and pants, the kilt, and the tier 3 armour with the boots and gloves. Some of you probably don't prefer to using the boots and gloves and whatnot. Fair enough. But in theory, you have a full set. I wouldn't be surprised if the boots and gloves get accepted. I wouldn't be surprised if we see spikes in demand, spikes in price. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to have a very nice positive impact. Now, you're probably thinking, maybe I should go and buy some Legacy Kevlar hoodie and pants. At the current rate that they've sold, it is a very high number, so you can feel it's a bit questionable. But what I'll also point out is you'll very likely have that instant spike in price and whatnot on both of these skins. Yeah, I can see some very nice optimism for it. It's a matter of, will these skins retain their value afterwards? We shall see. A budget blackout option, not exactly the cheapest option, but certainly with a full proper cool looking set, the matte black design, I think it's got a very nice steady future ahead of it. But those boots and gloves, they will be a nice game changer in terms of how well they start off. So, as you can see, you got a very nice, cool matte black design again. You got a very cool pair of booties. Yes, what's he wearing? Booties! So, yeah, nothing wrong with that. I feel like a lot of people would appreciate it. I reckon it'll sell a lot. I reckon Face Punch will print money. Everything's lined up perfectly. What do you reckon? So, like I said, the trend is there's a very, 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 very good chance those boots and gloves will be accepted. All right. So, yeah, consider your options right now. If you haven't bought Legacy Kevlar yet and you wanted it, maybe you need to buy it now because, like I said, if they were to be accepted, up in price. You might want to go grab some hoodie and pants while you're at it. But if you want to wait a little bit longer just to be 100% sure everything's going to be fine, both of these skins are abnormal, so we can do our abnormal builders first, and these will still be in the rust store for another like half a day, and then the rust store will take the next day. So consider watching me on my stream tomorrow, Wednesday. That'll be Wednesday the 10th. And yeah, you get the idea. Cool. So very optimistic to see what could happen with the likes of these being accepted. But in short, prices go. Sounds good. Right. So shall we move on? Rebel Tier 2, and then we're on to Tier 3 armor. So this is the Rebel Tier 2. This is produced by WAGN, Mr. Wagan. Yes. Very nice. Very cool. Like a scrapyard style aesthetic to it, all nice and rusty. Oh yes, indeed. Oh yes. So if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for Mr. WAGAN's Rebel Tier 2 armor. Very nice, very cool. Then we have Tier 3 to talk about. We have quite a considerable. I can't speak today, can I? It's probably because I'm speaking very, very quickly, and that tends to be a bit of a stupid thing for me to do. Right, here we go. We have Viking Tier 3. This is produced by Shaft and Xenon or Henon. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm pretty sure it's Henon. Is that correct? Feel free to tell me. Yeah, very cool looking role player style. So you've got the cool looking face mask, but you've got like the chest plate made out of a shield. Awesome. Very cool. That is actually a very nice looking style there. Would you like to see Vikings in the game? Would you like to be a Viking? Please consider voting yes or no for Shaft and Henon's Viking Tier 3 armor set. Get a good look at that. Very nice. And at night time, very cool. Then we have the Rust Racing Tier 3 set produced by Mama and Third Saiyan. Yep, Rust Racing. Wow. That looks like a logo you'd see in a racing car game in an arcade. Hey, if that was the aesthetic, the idea, you did a good job of it. Where is our Rust go-karts? Why can't we have a go-kart minigame? Don't tell me you can just play in the cars. No, I want go-karts. It's different. I want a go-kart monument. It'll be fun. We can race each other for scrap. Don't say that's a bad idea. It's a great idea. You can shoot people while you drive past them. Anyway, moving on. So we got the Rust Racing Tier 3 set, and if you happen to like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mama and Third Saiyan. Then we have Wastelander face mask and chestplate Tier 3 set. Whiteout and Kusel are the producers, and that does look pretty cool. Look at the state of that face mask. Ever so pointy and quite scary. And I do like the style here. All the bullets all lined up on the side with the chestplate. That looks cool. I've got to send some props to that. That does look very cool, Whiteout and Kusel. Do you reckon you could, go around in that fit? Do you reckon you look pretty cool in that? I'll give it to you. That does look very nice. I think a lot of people would appreciate something like that, especially the face mask. Transparency in that does look really cool. If you can't get yourself a punishment mask, you can get yourself a Wastelander one instead. So, at the end of the day, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you two. Now we've got the blank Tier 3. This is produced by Shedmon. Not sure what you're going with here. It's a little bit strange. I'm actually a little bit lost. At the end of the day, I think he's just trying to get a nice white set produced so he can get a lot of people onto that. Like I said, Whiteout just reached all-time high prices. To try and be someone who produces another white set would be greatly appreciated right about now. So yes, Mr. Shedmon with his blank face mask and blank chest plate. If you like what you see here, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Shedmon. Then we have the Chunks Tier 3. Get a good look at this. Oh, we got a video. Are we showing off a video now, Mr. Chillac? Guess we are. Let's go do that. All right. It's time for cinema. I'm pretty sure there's some music currently playing, but to spare me from potentially having a copyright issue, I'm not going to play the music. But you at least can appreciate the man in his ever so cool looking Chunks Tier 3 armor. Whoa! Appreciate the coloration, the shading. Wow. Well done, Mr. Chillac. Very nice aesthetic. Very pleasing. Good job, sir. Right. So, let's just move over to the side. Do you like what you see? Did you appreciate the video? Give some props to Mr. Chillac. And do you like the tier 3 armor? Please consider voting yes or no. Please consider voting yes or no for the Chunks tier 3 armor produced by Mr. Chillag. Moving on, we have the Street Animals tier 3 armor. This is produced by Danielson. It's got a whole bunch of graffiti on the side. Very nice and very cute. As we go over to here. There you go. That's the image I wanted to show off. So, yes. What are you, a slot machine? I don't... Sorry. But no, I actually don't know what's going on here. Do you dispense pain? Are these buttons? Or insert coin things? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. But at the end of the day, do you reckon that looks cool? Do you like the graffiti style? Do you like the teeth? I painted myself as a tiger. I'm sorry, Danielson. But no, I do respect it. It does look very cool. So if you happen to like the Street Animals tier 3 armor, feel free to go ahead and vote yes or no for Danielson's cool looking tier 3 set right there. And now for the final skins to show off for this video today. We don't exactly have a very good picture to show off here, Mr. Gavinci. What's this? Where's the in-game images? Right. At the end of the day, we have Constellations tier 3. And he clearly listened because I said this week's going to be Blue Week. No, I'm joking. But anyway, yeah, get them whilst you can. You had all this time to get them ready, and now this is all we have to work with. Okay, let's just talk about the Constellations collection. So this is currently only a deployable collection. And, well, screw it. Let's go make some clothing and armour whilst we're at it. Kavinci, I'm not going to say no, but I am a fair bit worried. Is that glow in the dark? I hope not, because nobody likes to run around glowing in the dark. That's not helpful. People will spot you. People will shoot you. It hurts. But, yeah, I mean, it's different. It's a change of pace. We've seen many attempts made by Kavinci throughout all of last year trying to get more Constellation deployable skins being accepted. He got turned down a lot. Like very recently, he had the sleeping bag here. Wasn't accepted. It's strange, because they did sell very well. They did fairly decent. Seems to be reasonably okay. We got 4 skins so far. Could we have more? I mean, sure, we could have more, but Face Punch just said no so many times. Well, they didn't say no, they just didn't say yes. But at the end of the day, if that were to be accepted, could we see a bit of a spike in demand, spike in price with these deployables? I don't know. I've never really seen a collection turn out like that. Deployables first, then clothing and armour. Do you have any suggestions? But no, I don't know. I already own a bunch of these skins. Actually, I might have sold some. Yeah, I might have. I can't remember. But at the very least, if that were to be accepted, we could look forward to the likes of Tier 2 and Hoodie and Pants down the line. That would be cool. If you don't see this being accepted, Kavinci, consider making primitive skins. That might be a pretty cool approach. We shall see. But I haven't got a solid answer for you. I can't really sit here and say everybody's going to suddenly jump in and buy all of these out when clothing and armour is accepted. So it's new to me. It's new to me. At the end of the day, if you happen to appreciate this batch of images that's produced, if you happen to like what you see, please consider voting yes or no. If you appreciate the Constellations collections and you feel like, you know what, I could look forward to the likes of clothing and armour, well, now's your chance. So please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Kavinci. Get those screenshots. And that's it. That's the final batch of the clothing and armour skins. Which one was your favourite? Which one do you reckon has the best potential chance of being accepted in the future Rust store? And across the board, the whole video is now finished. We have talked about every single skin. So I will now ask you, overall, with all of these skins that we've discussed, which one was your favourite, and which skins do you reckon potentially will definitely have a very good chance of being accepted in some upcoming Rust stores? Right, so throughout this video I was alluding to the fact that we have Trust and Rust taking place. Trust and Rust, if we could quickly hop over to here, TGG has produced the official list of all the Twitch drops, including the Rust store skins. So, if you were to see all of this, in fact, you know what, I'll click this, I'll put it in the description of this video as well. Alright, so I'll make sure to put that there. But these 4 skins that you see right here are 100% going to be in the Rust store this Thursday. It's a guarantee. And if you can't remember, last year's Trust and Rust store looked like this. It had the Trust and Rust skins, which all proceeds went towards charity, and then you also had a select number of skins on the side as well. So as you can see, Trust and Rust skins are not tradable, they're not marketable, but all proceeds go towards the helping of specific charities. I do believe this year was charity research, cancer research. charity research. Yes, we do believe that helping charities works. Where was it? Here? Yes. So, we have a whole bunch of skins. But if you were to go to Facepunch Twitch, that'll do. You can see they're now listed here. So it all kicks off in about 3 days' time. And those are the store skins. These are generic drops. Generic drops being you just have to watch someone stream in Rust. That's not affiliated with the event. All right? Then for the streamer drops, you can watch Hedge to get these 3 skins, or Blueprint to get his bow skin. To get the captain's drops, you can watch any of these captains. It will all progress towards, like, you know, getting these. You've got a very cool looking garage door there. And then for the player drops, you can watch any of these people that are taking part in the event that aren't, like, captains. So, yeah, you got Collect Wood Door, Sheep Metal Door there. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And a table skin. Haven't had a table skin in 7 years, guys. Now's your chance. So, yes, do understand the difference. I have to specifically say this one more time. For the generic drops, you have to watch someone who's streaming Rust but isn't part of the event. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Let's go take a real quick look at these skins right here. So, once again, this is TGG's list. All right? Just wanted to point that out one more time. Please consider saying thank you to them for producing this and put it all nice on display. And yes, Clone Door finally is going to be accepted. So this was actually submitted back in the summer. It originally was going to be a skin put in place to potentially being accepted in the Rust Store. Didn't happen. Well, guess what? Now it's a Twitch drop. So this is available. No, it's not Twitch drop. This is in the Rust Store. You have to pay probably about $5 for it. Sorry about that. I got a little bit confused there. Hedge has moments, we understand. So that is glow in the dark, looks very cool, and it's all for a good cause. So even if it is going to be a fair bit pricey, like I said, it's all for a good cause. So we'll see how it all turns out. Then we have the likes of the Clone Large Box. Yes, get a good look at that. It's glow in the dark as well. Yeah, it's trying to escape what's about to come out. Well, buy it, find out. Then we have the Time Travel Thompson. It's like half very old because like it's all themed on time travel. So this was established in 2013, but as you can see, it's upgrading to the futuristic, stylish design here. Wow! And then we have the AK here, which has a little bit more to see, but both the weapons have a very useful bright blue aim sight, which will be good for all environments. And as you just saw, the Thompson, it's like hybrid of a very old, very battle-scarred style skin, converting into a very hyper-realistic, futuristic design. Does look very cool. So if you like the aesthetic and if you appreciate it, you have that to look forward to coming out in 2 days in the Rust Store. So I must repeat, this, and this are guaranteed to be in the Rust Store this Thursday. Much like what we saw of last year, you will see 4 charity skins in the Rust Store and a batch of extra skins that were from the workshop. That's for us to look forward to. Yeah, cool. So that is basically everything that we had to talk about today. Yeah, that's it. We're done. So I must repeat once more, feel free to go ahead, look at the description of this video right now. You'll see links to my socials. I retweet every single skin that's mentioned by the skin creators themselves. So if you want to stay fully up to date with all the newer skins that are coming out, I will retweet everything that's pointed out, okay? Understood? All good? Cool. So, yeah, cool. How many times are you going to say cool? Well, it's a very cool day. Can't stop myself. So from here on now, I won't be surprised if we see maybe 100+ skins each and every single week. And I'm going to have to try my best to go even more like straightforward showing off these skins. So that would mean only really giving any time to the likes of collection continuations. You might sit there and say, didn't you do that today? Oh, mate, you watch, you just wait. Because, yeah, it's getting a fair bit long, and I can't keep doing this every single week. My specific intention is financial perspective. The fact that I even look at any of these other skins is just out of my own kindness, I guess you could say. I'm just trying to be nice to everyone. And once again, if you didn't see your skin being showcased today, if you're brand new, I have to wait and see if you're consistent, if you're actually going to stick around. Some people produce like 2 skins and disappear off the face of the earth. I don't want that. I don't want to follow people like that. You have to be consistent and put out quality works. And if you stick around and do a decent job for a reasonable amount of time, I will follow you then. Makes sense? All good? Cool. And so with that, we're all done. Thank you very much for watching today. Greatly appreciate. And yeah, we'll see what potentially gets accepted throughout the rest of this month. Because this is expected to be the month where you're going to see lots of people playing and lots of money potentially being spent. But post-Christmas this year has been very... and I'll talk more about that when I do my post-Christmas videos. And so with that, once again, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you later. See you, goodbye.